Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So I'm back again with another Alliance war, this time against Alliance called Relax. They are basically AQ Alliance. They are not focusing too much on AW, so right off the bat the war wasn't too close because yeah, AW isn't the game mode that they kind of focus on. But anyways, we still got a job to do. We need to clear a path. So we took in Ghost, Wasp and Magic again. We're going to be clearing initial bits with Ghost. So I must say this wasn't like my best alliance war. I'm going to be making quite a few kind of sloppy mistakes, but let's just see how it turns out. I did this war like straight after the stream in like a middle of a argument with a friend of mine, so I wasn't in the best headspace, but yeah. Anyways, we got the path done, so that's what counts. Unfortunately, we did die in this video, so let's wait and see what happens. But yeah, so first fight, Juggernaut. There's nothing too special about that node. For some reason, I really do not like fighting Juggernauts with Ghost. And anyways, we end up eating a heavy attack here. But it's only kind of like a warm-up node, and I don't think that Juggernaut was ranked up too high. So I'm not too kind of stressed. We didn't take too much damage from that. Second node, you can see there is a mutant champion on it. And pretty much whoever it is, Ghost shouldn't have much problems dealing with that guy. Mr. Sinister could be a bit more troublesome, but I think on this low health node, Ghost could even deal with that as well. But yeah, anyways, turns out to be Iceman, which is kind of perfect because we can just kind of consume his Cold Snap. And yeah, turn that into a Fury, so we're unaffected by that. And his level 1 is several hits, so that is easy to phase and gives us more power. So 17 hits, the fight is over. Super quick and easy for Ghost, nothing too stressful over there. And then we're going in the next fight. It's a Mystic champion, and once again I didn't think there's gonna be anything like too bad that we can face there, and it's Symbiote Supreme. So this is Masochism node, so we just need to keep that in mind. So if we do decide to parry, that parry might not always work, but yeah. Symbiote Supreme doesn't have too much health pool as well, I think, so it shouldn't be too difficult, plus the fact that he hardly gets any power. Why normal means kind of like gives us a lot of room to work with. But yeah, we do our first level 2, he do not die from it, so we're gonna have to shoot another one. And that's gonna be pretty much it. And it also turns out this guy has a recoil on, so which is probably something I should have noticed, but whichever. So yeah, anyways, first part of the path done, and next fight we're gonna be fighting against Killmonger in node 29. There is gonna be where I make my first mistake. I did not notice this is a rank 4 Killmonger, so I definitely overboosted for this fight. It's just kind of like big error on my part, because in top wars you do have to conserve your like class boosts, because you do never know when you're ever gonna get them back in there. So you need to kind of like conserve those boosts as well as you can. But I did not notice it's the rank 4 Killmonger, so that definitely overboosted for that. But anyway, so in we go. Let's see how this Killmonger is gonna behave. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a trouble. And yeah, but I suspect it's gonna be fine. Like, I mean, I wasn't worried at all about this fight. I just noticed that it was rank 4 as I was going in, so I was like, this is gonna be easy. But yeah, as normal, we basically just need to kind of shoot off our level 2. And then make sure we kind of keep fight to his corner, and just keep his power in check, and keep an eye on Masochism, not to get caught off by it if our parry fails. But aside from that, it's like very basic, very simple fight, especially since he's rank 4 champion only. There's like literally no need to be aggressive at all. But yeah, so we're using Magic, so Magic's always a bit of a long but easy fight against Killmonger. It's getting so old. It's been like 5-6 seasons killing Killmonger here, at least every other war. It's definitely kind of like refreshing to see other champions on here other than Killmonger. But yeah, not so far this season. So far we have only had 2 Killmongers here. But yeah, anyway, so fight's nearly over. We're gonna wrap this up in a second, I believe. Just kind of like being careful there. Don't want to kind of like rush the finish bits, and do not want to like get tagged and die or waste my health. But yeah, anyways, we finished pretty much on full health, so that's cool. And then we're going to be quickly going to the next fight. We have Ghost or Magic for that, so we can see who we're facing, and he has a that counter thing that signifies that he has it's gonna be Nick Fury basically. He's the only skill champion who has it, I think. Anyway, so it's Nick Fury, so we just took in Magic, but I made a mistake here, so I triggered my Dexterity buff, because that is the first thing that kind of like threw me off. He had Suicide on, so Suicides plus Cornered basically means he has like a mega 300% power gain, and that kind of like grabbed my attention, and I did not notice the activate this Dexterity buff, and with that I basically lost all my power, and then Plague Mine happens, and so I just basically need to fight this fight through without any power, which is still doable. It's not too bad. So like here he's completely unblockable, but so long as we manage to push him to 2 bars of power, it's not like a big issue. So here we get him to the second phase, and it's quite alright. We're just gonna await the level 2. This fight is not too difficult, but here I did end up getting parried and immediately punished for it. So that was like a silly mistake of mine, and that cost me a death. It was simple as that. I just kind of like ran at him, ended up being parried, and next moment you know, you're dead. But yeah, so I just took in Ghost to finish it off, because for the first part of the fight I'm just gonna kind of wait out the degen, because if he suicides in his own degen, he's gonna be dying really quick. Then I kind of like get bored of it and can go in there to finish him off myself. Gonna block the level 1, doesn't do too much damage in block. He has recoil, so he has hardly any health left, and now we just kind of need to bait out another level 2, and that's gonna be it for the fight. So it wasn't a difficult fight, it was just a silly mistake that grabbed me. I'm definitely not happy about it, but you know, things like that happen. But yeah, so we got our first death of the season. But yeah, so next fight is Stun Immune Bleed Node. Whenever you see a science champion over there, you're typically going to be facing Void, even if it's not Void, and if it's like Gladiator Hulk, which also can be seen there occasionally, it's going to be fine with Ghost, so that's who I'm using for the fight, and just because, yeah, she doesn't care about the bleed, and she has great damage output. So it is Void, so it's fairly simple fight. We just need to keep in mind we can't stun him. Yeah, that's about it. I will end up making a mistake in this video as well, just because I was slightly tilted about the death before. So here was a mistake. I lost my combo. I let him tag me, and so we're starting to take some degen damage. But we need to get 10 hits, and we're gonna get that off, and that's gonna be alright. And yeah, one level 2, he's like nearly dead, and just a couple more hits to finish it off. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me in this war, because I'm not doing the thing boss. We have a guy in our battle group with a rank 5 Gwenpool, so he is taking down our thing bosses. But aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna see you really soon.